Okay, moving away from Amici Monagos situation a bit. I don't know if they've buried Mr. John Okafor, and then what is the role AGN is playing in the whole family altercation? Were you guys aware of the whole daughter? I think Jasmine Okafor, money sent, money did not send. Then the whole changing of Miss People's TikTok account to her own TikTok. Is there anything that concerns AGN in it? Is there any role AGN is playing? Is there anything you people are aware of? And then what are you doing about it?
Actually, for us, we will not get ourselves or involve ourselves in their personal family matter. Our concern is that we lost a colleague, and having lost a colleague is important for us as an association to play the role we ought to play. The Actors Guild of Nigeria has set up a burial committee headed by Chief Steve Ebo Ajabo. You have Nkemowo in the committee, you have Mama G there, you have Teke Dominic, you have a handful of actors. Now we're waiting for the family to give us the date they want to bury John Okafor. After a series of meetings with them, they told us that they want to recover John Okafor's property here and there before they fix the date. And of course, again, they want to build a house for John Okafor in the village. So for us, we are waiting.
Okay.
When they give us a date, we activate our own process.
Okay.
We will not go and take over the date from the family. It's the family's right. But AGN was involved from evacuating of the corpse from Evercare down to Enugu and all of that. We're involved in all of that.
Oh.
We're involved in all of that. We will not get involved in whatever concerning family money or whatever concerns whatever is not part of our jurisdiction. We have lost a colleague and we'll give a colleague a befitting burial. We'll give Ibu a state burial. Once they give us the date, we'll activate all of these things, speak to the necessary governments and countries in Africa where Ibu had reigned, who are also been calling and informing us that they want to be part of what we're doing. The committee will set up a candle lit in Abuja and Lagos, and of course Enugu. And eventually we'll lay him to rest. So we're on top of the matter, even while we're dealing with other things.
Lastly, with this advent of social media monetization, I don't know whether you were at Don Bremo's burial, and I don't know, instead of people sympathizing with the family, everybody wants to get a video to post and then make money. And I don't know whether AGN is on top of that matter, or did they even take that into cognizance of what happened. Everybody wants to get a video instead of, coming to like deal with the family.
More really.
Yes.
I was there and I saw all of that shenanigans going on. For us, it's not something we are supposed to set out a law.
Okay.
People are free to post whatever content they get on their social media.
Okay.
It's about conscience. We will already continually appeal to people's consciences and say, some of these things you do, find other means of getting followership, find other means of getting money
Engagement.
on your page, instead of capitalizing on people's demise. When you hear that we lose an actor, a big actor, it's still going to happen when we want to bury him, because people will come there, take photographs, take videos that they want to only post for monetization purposes. But what I'm telling our members is that please look for other engagements that will help your page. Leave all of this using people's demise to grow your page. It will not pay you. Please check your conscience.
Thank you very much. This is more like our mini BAM, because we wouldn't have much time to actually. We're just doing this thing. I had to beg him to carve out time from his busy schedule. So I have to let him go. Honorable Emeka, if there's any other thing you want to do, we call this Take Your Time. Maybe any other thing that I didn't ask you that you would want to touch or say anything, please. You have a minute to do that.
Thank you very much. For me, I want to advise members of the public who genuinely want to support actors. We have different channels. We have the AGN Trust Fund, which is headed by screen diva Joke Silva. If you genuinely want to help actors, call in once in a while and say, I have some money or some property or some business or some things I want to support actors' health with. The trust fund will receive it. We have very credible people manning these positions rather than come on social media to look for how to spray money to actors. I want to advise pastors, advise men with deep pockets, stop giving money publicly to celebrities. The internet never forgets. When you bring out a celebrity just because he's sick at this moment and give him 20 million naira and claim that you want to treat him when you didn't ask how much his sickness requires. In the next 15-20 years, children of these celebrities will still see these pictures, videos online, and it will traumatize them. People might even, tell them that, don't you know that we know how your father trained you in school? It was as a result of when Yam Baba donated 20 million to your father. That was when your father was able to train you to school. It's traumatizing. If you're a pastor and you want to give out money to our members, call us. If you don't want to give us, just let us know, but don't make it public like this, because these are celebrities. You are dealing with their self-esteem. You understand? You're dealing with, and that is why a lot of actors don't like crying out. Today we have actors who are sick, they cannot cry out because they are scared that once they do that, you have demeaned them. We have Zakoji. Zakoji has just survived two brain surgeries. He still needs money to a lot of things to be done for him medically, but he cannot come out publicly to begin to ask for. The guild will take that responsibility and begin to check friends who can support and all of that. So I want to appeal to us. Actors are your friends. They have been on your screen for years. Nothing stops you from. You now know we have a leadership that has a direction. Calling on, tell us how can we extend social health or social assistance to social actor. We make a better environment, create a corporate arrangement to make you do your support. And then you don't come and make it so open, like I've just helped an actor and all that. These are things I want to advise the general public gradually.
You just made mention of the Zakoji's case. How is he doing? And then, I'm in the public, social media. Everybody is actually judging him because of his stance during the election and everything. Some people are saying you deserve it. Maybe you support this one, you support that one. What do you have to say about that? And then, what is his present condition?
Zach is doing pretty well, but he still needs some of the medical attention. Whoever that is judging him probably does not understand how life works. Democracy is a situation where you decide who to follow. Everybody has one inclination or the other. His decision to follow the president of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, His Excellency Ahmed Bola Tinubu Jagaban, is entirely his decision. And today, Jagaban is the president of the country. So it doesn't count. Let nobody say because he followed a particular candidate, therefore he should go and die. It's a wrong notion, it's a wrong judgment, it's a wrong implication. Whoever is implying that doesn't. Okay, people that followed other candidates, are they not sick? What have those candidates done for them? So it doesn't work. The calculation is very wrong.
We also learned that AGN lost a producer, Andy Best, not long ago, and then there have been series of deaths and everything in Nollywood. Would you want to say anything about that? Is it normal? Do you think there's anything spiritual about it? Some people say there's strife in Nollywood, that there's tussle, that they're killing themselves. What do you have to say about deaths in Nollywood?
There's strife everywhere in this country. Even in government circles, people die. In hospitals, people die. So Nollywood's case will not be different. The only problem is that because we're in the public glare, it's easier for people to, throw attention to what happens to Nollywood people. So it does not go to score that Nollywood people are doing something bad that is bringing death to them. You understand? No. We should cut off that again.
On a lighter note, I interviewed Uwezuoke the other day at my studio, Chief Steven Anajemba, and then according to him, he's one of the earliest Nollywood people that started Igbo movies and everything. Him and Mike really had him. And then according to him, he said that if he's a Yoruba man, that by now they would have called him and then recognizing them and everything. What do you have to say about such assertion? And then, is there even a way of actually recognizing our legends? You're an Igbo man, so I'm asking you as an Igbo person. Is there anything like that? Like somebody like Uwezuoke, call him and say you appreciate it.
My problem with such assertions is that the only reward system that we have in the movie industry, unfortunately, does not belong to Nollywood.
Okay.
And that is the AMVCA. AMVCA as an award setup is something built to promote a certain company.
Yes.
So they determine what happens.
Okay.
And based on that, anybody who is asking for recognition will have to go back to the drawing board and find a way to get that done. Because in an award system where 90% of the films produced in ASA, used in different places, do not make it to nomination, it's laughable. Then all the beautiful, fine actors we know will not make it. It shows that they just know what they're doing.
Yes.
So for Uwezuoke, the truth about recognition is sometimes people get recognized in a lifetime. Sometimes they get it posthumously.
Yes.
All you have to do is don't look for who will recognize you. Just do your work.
Do your thing.
Anytime any family sees your film and say, "This is the man that I
Made
love
my
most
childhood."
in Nollywood," you have been recognized.
Yes.
For this other one, we will have to wait for systems to come up, build systems in certain areas, and then use those systems to begin to recognize people. Mike Orihedima died on song. Yes, Mike Orihedima died very on song. This was the man all of us knew on as the main head cracker, and we all walked around him, walked under him. Both the Uwezuoke, both the Mr. Ebu we are talking about. I myself and me, we met in the days of Michael Hedema, as 1995, 96. So Michael Hedema today is no more. Well, he died on song. There are a lot of people who died like that, even in other arts tribes. If you go to Lagos today, you talk about Adelove. Adelove was famous in his art, but he wasn't very much celebrated as much as Ogunde. But today, Adelove's son is celebrated. So that's how it works.
Let me put you on the spotlight as the AGM president. AGM means Actors Guild of Nigeria. Amy, tell us, let's once and for all, who started Nollywood, Yoruba or Igbo? Let me put you on the spotlight.
No.
Who started Nollywood, Yoruba or Igbo?
Let me tell you, if we have to go this line.
Okay.
Nollywood as a name was given by a foreigner who came to Nigeria and said, what these people are doing, we should name them Nollywood. The guy came from Siena.
Oh.
As at the time he made this pronouncement, the phenomenon was started by Living in Bondage.
Okay.
You understand the point?
Okay.
But it's not that before Living in Bondage there were not films.
Okay.
Films have been shot by the Herbert Ogundes, even a Duke Boma shot on celluloid. So a film industry has been in existence.
Okay.
But not like the proliferation of what is happening now.
Okay.
So what sparked off this particular move was the 1992 production of Living in Bondage by Ken Nebwe, as written and produced by Oke Ogunjofo. You understand the point? It was that thing that sparked off the Nollywood that we know today. So if you are judging by that particular statement, if you want to go tribal, you say the Igbos started Nollywood. But the film industry has been before.
Some of you will be looking at him, you will be thinking he's a politician. He's part of the people that gave us some of our generation songs. If you know, you know. I mean, some people go don't forget to.
Yes, it's about 20 something years ago.
Say you do some kind. By the way, I am interviewed Tony 1 week too. Tony 1 week say something about you being his protege or something like that.
Yes.
Yes. So, Amy, can you give us some of those generation back then so that they could remember saying that this person do one of those things that year?
Mama no de o, Papa dey house dey holla. If you want to kill me, make I die. I go follow Rollers gyrate today. Mama no dey oh. Papa dey house dey wreck you. If you want to kill me, make I die. I go follow Rollers gyrate today. Bialele bialela dama lele 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 bialele bialela dama nasu egbe. Adama 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 sugere sugere Adama sugere sugere Adama sugere sugere Adama sugere sugere Iyogo Iyogo
Ibugomo
Iyogo Obugomo Iyogo Obugomo Go Obugomo Iyogo Obugomo Onye nenye mo Onye mo nenye Anamachikwano Abumo onyachi Anamabamba Abumo onyaba Obugomo Iyogo Obugomo Obugomo Iyogo Obugomo Iyogo Obugomo Iyogo Obugomo
Iyogo Akademo Ayara Akakade Komagba. We are seeing the 21 week is back to the scene. Are we expecting you anytime soon back to the musical scene?
I was just coming back from his video shoot.
Okay.
He's coming back with something.
Yes.
Just went War Egali. Actually, I was the chief of the guys club.
Okay.
Back then in school.
Yeah.
And 1 week was very instrumental in my becoming chief. And then when I eventually did my own gyration, it was also very instrumental. In fact, it was the person that gave me the money to do gyration. He gave me, then it was about 81,000 naira. He just called me and said, my chief, because I was a chief, he said, chief, you can just do something, I can bring the money. Put it together. So if he says
take your flowers,
I'm his protege, he is not wrong.
He's
not wrong at all. He was somebody. He's been somebody I looked up to even while in school. So many things we did together that I looked up to him for guidance because they were ahead of us. It was quite very correct.
Thank you very much, Honorable Emeka Rollers. This is Mini Bam with Dr. Dogububu Yambaba. It's a pleasure to have you.
Thank you,
Thank you very much. God in.